morning. So today I am in Broomfield, Colorado for the live event, graduation event from the Institute for the Psychology of Eating. And it has been a really awesome experience so far. Yesterday I had a experience that I wanted to tell you about, that because it made me realize how much has changed for me, and also helped me to see that it isn't necessarily my strong suit to celebrate my successes, but that will actually help me to take the time to appreciate the help I've gotten, if that makes sense. So, excuse me. Yesterday, we had a time, okay, so it's backing up. There is probably about, said 100 yesterday, my husband, but I think it's more like 60 to 70 people here at this event. And so we had a time where Mark David, the director or the professor at the Institute, he's the one that started the Institute for the Psychology of Eating. So he's teaching all the material and everything, and so he had given a time for people to share about the things, like the one thing or a couple things that stuck out to them in their time learning this year. And so honestly, at first I was super tempted to, I wanted to be bold and share. And so I was going to really quick share, be one of the first people to share. And then I just thought, you know what? And I was just going to share something kind of like impersonal. I don't even remember what. But then I thought, you know what? I'm going to give it a little bit and really think about what I want to say, because this has been life-changing for me. Excuse me. Wow. And so two of the things that Mark David had shared that changed, were pivotal moments for me, was, the first one was when he shared that 98 to 99% of people who lose weight on a weight loss program gain it back more within the first year. I remember hearing that and thinking, well, why the heck would I keep doing something that isn't working? I had been dieting for literally almost 25 years. So that was a huge moment for me when I gave up that. I just decided, okay, this hasn't been working, so I'm not stupid. I can figure this out. So I'm not, for myself, I decided I'm not going to be on a certain diet anymore. I'm going to implement changes when I know I can continue to make them long term. So, for instance, rather than saying I'm going to do this one certain program and for exercise, now I like to be active every day. So it's a good way for me to start my day. It's a good note because I need to go in a little bit, head down to the gym. Anyways, not because I am obsessively exercising, but it puts me in the right frame of mind. So anyway, I had shared that. And then also, you'll understand the point of what I'm saying in just a minute. Sorry, I'm collecting my thoughts. And then the other fact that really changed things for me was when he had said, it's so easy for us to think of trying to lose weight or getting healthy as a destination. And that's the way it was for me. I just thought if I got to that one magical number, I would have it made and everything would be okay and I'd be happy. But the truth is, happiness comes from the inside, right? And so that number didn't fix anything for me when I got through the one time with Jenny Craig. Even though I was on a high at first, it was at that point impossible for me to keep it off because I need to do some more work. So anyway, my point being, I sat there until I was really ready to share, and then I stood up and shared that. And because it's so personal for me, I kind of knew this would happen, but I just started bawling. And I was like, don't worry, these are happy tears, you know. But it was a really moving moment anyways. And so even though like pretty much everybody else in the room, excuse me, or like most people shared, of all the people in that room, guys, he had me like come up on the stage with him. And like, he's like, hey, put down your notebook. Can you come up here? Nobody else, just me. And he's like, okay, I want you to look around. And I'm all bawling, you know. I was like, in one way embarrassing, but I didn't even care because what I had said is the Institute has changed my entire life, and it has. I used to spend every day thinking about what I was or wasn't eating in a totally like self-hatred kind of way, and that is totally different now. And so anyway, he's like, I want you to look around, look at all these people, and I want all of us to give her a round of applause. And so everybody was like clapping. He's like, all I hear when you, or what I hear when you shared all that is a whole bunch of successes. And anyways, then I went to sit, I was like, thank you so much. And then I went to sit down. He's like, no, stay up here. And then they just kept on clapping. And then yesterday, different people were coming up and I'm like, wow, thanks so much for sharing. And I don't know, it was a really moving and humbling and cool experience. And what I took away from that is I don't want to be in such a hurry ever again that I don't take the time to appreciate progress I do make. So it's easy to feel like, okay, but I'm not at the weight I want to be now. And it's true. And I have excess belly fat currently, and I'm not in super awesome shape. But I'm way healthier because I'm way healthier up here. And the fact that my eating habits have changed completely. I'm not obsessed with dieting or with what I do or don't eat or that number anymore. It's like a miracle. And I don't want to ever take that for granted again. I feel like I've been so busy, like working on my business and like getting done with school and like trying to not worry about my health and the fact I'm not at the, like I've gotten chubbier and I'm not obsessed with it, but I don't necessarily like it. I feel like I've been so busy with all those things that I haven't been being grateful for what has happened for me or what I have, like the progress I've made. And so I know this was a really long, rambling message, but I just wanted to say that and share that and encourage you in whatever goal you're working towards to stop and appreciate the baby steps, even if they're really, really tiny, because they all matter and they all total up to big success. Have a great day. It is beautiful here. I just want to show you. Look at those mountains. Anyway, I will be back. Thanks for watching.